Hello everyone, my name is Nancy and today I will share how my leadership thinking changed during this unit. I will talk about challenges, success, what I learned and how I connect leadership to Australian ECEC framework. First we will start with challenges. In the first few weeks I stayed confused in the class and I kept thinking, what if my reflection is not good enough? I doubted myself and thought leadership is only for experienced staff, not for the student. Leadership felt huge and confusing because it included policies, documentation, ethics, and advocacy. What I struggled most was to linking leadership ideas to childcare laws and regulation. When I learned more, I found that leaders must understand national law and regulation and guide services ethically and responsibly. This challenge showed me that I needed to learn leadership from a deeper lens. I completed weekly post on Moodle which show consistency. After a few weeks, I started sharing ideas and group tasks confidently. The biggest success was understanding distributed leadership, where every team member can lead in different moments, not just the director. I connected leadership to National Quality Standard Quality Area 7, which highlights that guiding services through system and collaboration. This made leadership feel real, not just the theory. My biggest takeaway was that leadership is about influence, not control, and practice, not position. Leaders don't know everything already, they grow, listen, reflect, and guide others. Real leadership includes ethical advocacy, which means speaking up for children, families, and the sector as a professional responsibility. Leadership also means building respectful environment where educated children, families feel valued and safe. My personal takeaway was that leadership is a daily behavior. Even a student can show leadership by practicing ethical and collaborative action. Before the unit, I believed that leadership was about position and authority, mainly the director. I thought leader must know everything and solve problem fast. I was not aware of ethics and advocacy and felt leader just give instruction. I avoided speaking in the class, especially in the breakout rooms, because I felt I don't have enough experience to be a leader. This mindset came from a traditional view of hierarchy in childcare leadership, but after reading the unit, after learning about the leadership, I think now that it is a shared responsibility shaped by system and relationships. Leader guide learning through discussion and learning circle, not doing everything alone. Real leadership is doing the right thing every day for the children, families, and educators. My inner mindset shifted from a plan to manage other to plan to guide and grow with others. Areas for professional growth is that my new thinking about the leadership is that it is a shared responsibility. Now I want to grow into ethical and responsible leadership. Earlier I thought leaders must decide fast, but now I know leaders must decide fairly and ethically for the whole service. Good leader understand ECEC laws, safety and quality. I want to learn decision making models to think before acting. On placement, I will follow standard and quality guidelines and practice leading the right way every day. Even as a student, my goal is to apply the national quality framework in leadership, not only the basic curriculum. I want to grow my professional voice also. I used to think leader must be experienced to speak, but now I know even student can influence thinking and quality improvement. I was hesitating posting in Moodle, but now I see leadership is about sharing ideas and speaking up for children, families, and educator. Advocacy is a leader ethical responsibility, not just an extra work. My next step is to move from self-doubt to meaningful influence and contribute to quality improvement confidently. I used to think leaders do everything alone, but now I understand leadership grows when educator and leaders reflect together. I want to learn how to run learning circle, guide reflection, and support educator growth, not just take over. On placement, I will practice mentoring with respect, inclusion, and teamwork. This unit taught me that leadership is about growing together, not controlling or doing it all by yourself. I want to grow into culturally safe and inclusive leadership. I used to think culture is done through special event, but now I know it's about daily respect, inclusion, and family partnership. Supporting Aboriginal families and children belonging means honoring nature, environment, respectful voice, and community collaboration. On the placement, I will use everyday material, decision, and open inclusive communication with children and families. My goal is to make the environment feel safe and valued for all, not just the token action. Leadership is also about linking practices to real framework. I want to grow as a leader who use EYLF for learning culture and child influence, national quality standard for service improvement, ethics from early childhood Australia for learning make for making respectful and fair decision. My plan is to build leadership not by control but by teamwork, ethical responsibility, advocacy, inclusion, quality improvement, and mentoring others. This unit shifted my thinking completely. My future aim is to lead through daily practices, not just the perfection. These are the references. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.